Leader of the third party.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Today in the Tyee, Katie Hislop has an article summarising the Representative for Children and Youth's report on why youth are fleeing the child welfare system in this province. Hundreds of youth and children are missing every single month from the child welfare system in BC. The reality is that government creates the conditions that lead to so many children becoming lost, going missing, or disappearing from care. After the tragic death of Trayvon Desjardins-Chalifoux, the minister and her ministry said that they were making changes to improve in-care services, calling the changes, quote, transformational. But we've heard this for decades. Honourable Speaker, there have been reports on the failures of BC child's welfare system for decades. The reports have been saying the same things for decades. It doesn't matter what government's there. The protection is of the system and not of the children in that system. We have to have a government that has the courage to stand up for the children and not the system. My question, Honourable Speaker, through you, is to the Minister of Children and Families. How can the government ensure the safety and well-being of children that it is supposed to be caring for when they don't know where those children are?
Minister of Children and Family Development.
Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker, and thank you to the member for the question. Nothing is more important than the safety and well-being of the children and youth who are in our care. When a child or youth is missing, immediate steps are taken, Honourable Speaker. We want to make sure that they receive the same response as any caring parent. And I can tell you that our frontline staff immediately take steps to locate those children and youth and to make sure that they are kept in a safe home as well, Honourable Speaker. We have been making changes to the in-care system. We know, and the representative has reminded us, that there is a lack of a sense of belonging for children and youth who are in the care system. So we've taken steps to make sure that children and youth are connected to their family, to their community, and to their culture. We're taking steps to change the system to make sure that when children and youth, if they do have to come into care, that their needs are met and that their placement, their home and their carers are there to meet their needs, Honourable Speaker. The other thing that we have done is we have passed legislation, we have changed policy, we have taken action in order to try and keep children and youth safely with their families, Honourable Speaker, and actually prevent them coming into the care system at all, because we know that for children and youth that their outcomes are going to be so much better and children and youth will be able to thrive.
Leader of Third Party Supplemental.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. And the Minister started with the statement, that exactly the same statement that was sent to Katie Hislop in the Tyee. Nothing is more important than the safety and well-being of children and youth who are in our care. And yet the data, the evidence, the reality for so many of these children demonstrates that that is not the outcome that is happening. Over 9 months in 2022, an average of 432 children went missing. Each month, 4 children died. The report from the Representative of Children and Youth states, quote, "A lack of action by authorities has resulted in the child welfare system continuing to function as a pipeline to child exploitation, sex trafficking, and murdered and missing Indigenous women and girls." It's time for us to stop with the talking points, to stop with the endless efforts to protect this system. The system is failing. It's built on a system that was designed to remove Indigenous children from their families. That is the foundation of this system. It continues to work in this way. There is a multi-level failure. And Honourable Speaker, I think it would be really important for every member of this House and for the public to know that for each child in care, this government budgets $135,000 per year per child. If we want to keep children with their families, let's take a significant portion of that and provide it to the families so that they can meet the needs of their children. $135,000 per child per year, a lot of that going to for-profit group homes where nobody can tell you where those children are. My question, Honourable Speaker, through you, To the Minister of Children and Families, how can she reconcile the lack of safety in government care for children and youth when safety is used to justify the reason for removing children from their parents in the first place?
Minister of Children and Family Development.
Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker, and thank you to the member for the question. When any child or youth is injured or there's a death, it's a terrible tragedy, Honourable Speaker, and my heart goes out to anybody connected with those children and youth. When a child or youth from care is missing, every step is taken to locate that child or youth and to make sure that they are in a safe home and that they have the supports and services that they need, Honourable Speaker. I appreciate the report from the representative. We're taking the recommendations very seriously and we will be responding to them very quickly and in collaboration with our staff, with partner agencies, with Indigenous service providers as well. Honourable Speaker, we have made some progress. Here in Chambers, just last November, Honourable Speaker, we passed really significant legislation to support Indigenous jurisdiction, because we know that Indigenous children and youth have been overrepresented in the system for far too long. And we're absolutely committed to changing that and to working with Indigenous nations and communities so that children and youth are able to stay connected to their family, to their community and to their culture. We have a lot more work to do, Honourable Speaker, and I'm absolutely committed to doing it.